Welcome back. In this lecture, we'll talk about file sharing and collaboration. Sharing files, the big picture. OneDrive will generate a link for each file that is shared. This link is the means by which the people who share the file open it. Someone who has the link can click it and in their web browser, open the file for viewing or editing in an Office program or Office Online application. So, as the owner of a file or a folder, you can share it by using one of these methods outlined on page 723. You can invite people by email, or you can get a link, whether it be a shortened link or a longer link, and you can share with embedded HTML code. So, in this lecture, I'm just going to share a file, and I'm going to invite a person by email. So I'm going to go to my HCA 105 folder. I'm going to go to Module 12. And as you see, I do have a share button here. So I'm going to select the file that I want to share. And you'll notice that it does open up Word Online. Word Online, as we say, looks very much like the actual version of Word, but Word Online is a lightweight version of Word Online. So on here, we're going to click the share button. It's here, top of the right-hand side. So what it says is that I'm going to share it with myself. Since I'm signed on with my Outlook account, I'm going to share it to Shirley Trail at mercycollege.edu. And I'm going to type a quick note. I'm going to say, Shirley, here is a link to my file for editing. So I've entered the email address. I've entered a small note. And if I want them to be able to view the file without subscribing, I can click the share button now. Otherwise, I can go ahead and click edit link. So I'm going to say that the recipient can edit. And I'm also going to say, oh, maybe she doesn't have a Microsoft account, but I do. So I'm going to say recipient needs to sign in with a Microsoft account. And I'm going to click share. So as you notice, then I get a message, which is similar to the top of page 725 is what we went through. And it simply says HCA 105 syllabus for spring 27. And that the link was sent to Shirley Trail, the email address, and it says that she can edit. So I'll go ahead and close this. Now I'll pop over to my Mercy account. And I'll go ahead, and the file has come in. So if I click it, and I'm just going to right click here because Mercy does have some, they do have some security precautions. And as you see, I have the file over here in my mercycollege.edu. So I can view it in OneDrive, and then I can go ahead and click, and the file will come up in OneDrive. It automatically signs me on into Word Online. And I can edit the file as needed. So another way that you can share files with others is by generating a link to the shared file. So in your OneDrive window, I'm going to select the file that I want to share. I'm going to click the share button. And as you notice, when I click that, I can choose, I'll click share. I can choose to get a link. And so what it's doing is generating a link for me. And notice that anyone with this link can edit this item. So what I'm going to do is copy this link. And it gets copied to my clipboard. Now I can just paste this link to a blog, a web page, or an email message. So what I'm going to do is flip back over to I'll go to my personal email and I'll send it in. Let's go to personal email, which is my webmail address. And I'll go ahead and click mail, compose. And I'll send this to shirley.trail@mercycollege.edu. And then I'm just going to put the subject as here is a link to a file for editing on OneDrive. Link for editing on OneDrive. Oops. And I just simply Control V on my keyboard to copy that link. And I'll just say thank you. And I'll go ahead and send this message. So what I'll do is I'll pop over to my Outlook account and wait for the file to come in. And here it is. Link for editing on OneDrive. So I can simply click this link. It takes me to OneDrive. And I can simply edit the file as needed.